All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Thursday. Thirsty Thursday for those of you who are thirsty. It is Thursday. What are we talking about today? First of all, yesterday, speaking of thirsty, a little bit of hot chocolate, a little bit of April wine to satiate those musical senses. Hope you enjoyed that. If you didn't check it out today. It's a good one. What are we doing? We're going back to this week in 1986. My senior year in high school. Number one in all the land this week is Peter Gabriel with the song. Yes, we're doing it. We're covering it. Sledgehammer goes to number one, his only number one. Went to number 4 in the UK. This was a huge record, right? Lots to say about this record. They have a difficult relationship with this song. We'll talk about that in a second. But that epic album, So, released in April. Was it April? April of 1986. Anyway, the single was released in April, I believe. The album was maybe a few months before that. Anyway, this record's so good. Now remember, Peter Gabriel coming off of all kinds of just like edgy stuff. Games Without Frontiers, Shock the Monkey, a lot of stuff like that, right? Salisbury Hill. This is a very different song for him, of course. It was huge. I mean, it was a global hit. His biggest North American hit, tied in the UK for his biggest hit, tied with Games Without Frontiers. That's respectable. This one bumped Invisible Touch by Genesis out of the number one spot. Genesis, Peter Gabriel's former band, was at number one. They're only number one, and he bumped them off. This is all part of that time, 1986. We talked about this podcast we listened to. This weird series of situations all at once, probably never to be seen again, but all these bands linked to each other, all in the top 40. You had Genesis, you had Peter Gabriel, and you had Mike and the Mechanics, Mike Rutherford of Genesis, with his supergroup with Paul Carrack. Remember him? Don't Shed a Tear, the man with the golden voice. We covered that. But All I Need Is a Miracle and Take It In. Those were all up there at this time. All these things in the charts, all happening at once, all related to one band, but with different music and with the band itself. And Phil Collins was still coming off of No Jacket Required. Even though it was the summer before, they were still playing all those songs that summer. So this band was everywhere in various forms. This song won a record 9 Moon Men. If you don't know what a Moon Man is, you're going to have to look it up. But that's a record as far as that's concerned. It was nominated for 3 Grammys. And it's just, it was a huge record, right? This video, did they play it every 15 minutes? I think they played it every 15 minutes. Speaking of that video, claymation, pixelation, stop motion, the music, just going along with all this funky stuff. He had to lay under a plate glass for like 16 hours while they individually did frame by frame. Talk about tedious. Speaking of this video, do we like this video? I don't know. I had a tough time with this video. Everyone loved this video. They did. They truly did. I thought it was weird and wacky, but not in the way that I liked. I thought a lot of his stuff was dark, and a lot of his stuff was cutting edge, like I said. This one just seemed a little bit, for me, I don't know. It never really stuck with me. A lot of people loved it. I did not. And they played this song so much that it was easy to get sick of this song. For a long time, I was sick of it. And luckily, time passes. And I'm good with it now. When I hear this song, it's good. I turn it up. It's fun. I like it. We're all good. We're back. But yeah, Sledgehammer, of course, all those singles off this record, but this one, so good. The B-side on one of these was I Have the Touch. Remember that song by him? That creepy song about someone who likes to brush up against people in public? And then someone did a remake on that on the Craft soundtrack that was pretty good. Was that Heather Nova or someone like that? Anyway, I'm digressing. Anyway, but Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer, is a great song. It's a great song for the summer. It's a good one for today. We're at almost 5 minutes. We're going to cut it out now. But play yourself some Sledgehammer today. Revisit So. We can talk about that another time. I've done a whole episode on that record, so there's no need to go into all that. But play yourself some Sledgehammer. Just do that today. Enjoy whatever you're doing today. Hope it involves music. And as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.
I've been feeling the pressure.